trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed. So show me family, all the blood that I will bleed. I don't know where I belong. I don't know where I went wrong, but I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, my sweetheart. I belong with you, you belong with me, my sweetheart.
1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000
We are Katie Trevor of Leon's papa. Yeah, Lena and Leo will get from us this new all for Lena and Leo. And for any of you who didn't understand, I'm giving Swedish lessons later.
And Spain has now become very special to me and to you, because that's where all this started from, and it's where I asked Lena to become my wife. Thank you on behalf of my wife and I. And my mum and I were sitting on a couple of paintings while painting one of the flats we have in Scarborough. And there was absolutely no doubt in your mind that I had to go travelling. And you made sure that I was able to do that. You helped me get the work I needed, you helped me get the funds I needed, and you really pushed for that. And that's just one show of her giving us the independence we need, and I absolutely love you for doing that. My sister, when I was younger, she used to make me come out of my cot, telling me that my parents wanted me, only for me to get outside and my parents had a go at me. Very nice. One thing I would like to point out, on the description for Pascal, number 37, it's not what I wanted to write. But Pascal obviously had the final design. I wanted to write, But back in London, Jens is there to protect you and look after you, and he's a really, really important part of your life, and now an important part of my life, so great to have you. And you turned around and hassled me about my savings, asked me why I didn't have a house, and what were my future job prospects. Harry, you were there in more than spirit, and you were there naked. It would be inappropriate if we didn't thank all the Swedish, the English, the Dutch, the American, the Australian, the Belgian, the Canadian, the Chinese, the Danish, the French, the German, the Indonesian, the Irish, the Italian, the New Zealand, the Norwegian, the Russian, the Scottish, the South African, the Sri Lankan, and last but not least, the Taiwanese for all coming out here. So we have 21 different nationalities, and that's absolutely fantastic. So thank you all for you all. The light was shining onto your hair, it made you look like an angel with a halo. Honestly, you were literally shining with beauty, I kid you not. Being the modern man that I am, it was down to Lena to ask me out. Thank you for asking me out. I appreciate that. And all of my friends have told me that I was batting above my average. In private, at home, Lena dances for me quite a lot, and she softly sings my name to wake me up. I can't wait to love you for the rest of my life. It will be an absolute honour and a pleasure to do so, and I will look after you forever. I love you. The most expensive stag do that I never managed to get to go on. That's how these things go. I've got a tap on my shoulder.
And I turned around, and there was my 15-year-old brother. I hadn't spotted him because he was stood there in a massive, oversized suit that his mother had made him wear so that he fitted into the London life.
So, just how compatible are two always right, authoritative Leos supposed to be? Scarborough, which is where Leon's from, and Helsingborg, where Lena's from. None of you might know this, but they are on exactly the same degree latitude. They're not. I actually made that up. Leon, on the other hand, there's absolutely nothing pure about you. I know. Leon's name means lion, and this symbolises courage, grandeur, and majesty. Really?
Now onto the age of the lover. Right, this is the age of expression and cultural activity. This section's pretty short. By the sound of police sirens, the thudding of police boots, the banging on a door, and a couple of minutes later, two policemen escorting my brother down the stairs and on the way to the police station. A member of the public had rung at the police to inform them that someone was shooting people from his bedroom window with his PPE gun. Official document number 2, a police warning.
All the while, he would be sitting there picking his sizable nostrils. And he would be wiping the findings on the underside of my lovely leather executive chair. Now, she beat him like a naughty puppy.
His collars would be turned up just a little bit more. His hair would be a little bit eaten, a little bit more eaten mess. And his accent would be a little bit more plumb. This is Leon's way of fitting in. He wanted to be the posh boy as well.
Except for 5 very naked young men who were stretching out for a morning jog. That while the Viagra may not have taken effect that evening, while you were driving him home on the car on the way back to London,
and now it's the end of the speech, which I'm pretty pleased that I haven't mentioned Chicken Shack, I haven't mentioned high fives over poker, I haven't mentioned naked saunas, I haven't mentioned wars, and I haven't mentioned Instagram moving Tesco mushrooms. So you can thank me later. I'll just leave that there. If anyone wants to know any more, let me know.
one of which is the fact that he is absolutely not going bald. You just have a very big, defined double crown. Jag önskar er ett långt och lyckligt äktenskap.
From the day I had to help my mum pick his floating poop out of the bath as a newborn child. Leon, I love you with all my heart.
With her older, much wiser brother. He's still that little 4-year-old girl, holding my hand, wanting to run as fast as I did. Unfortunately, couldn't quite keep up. Thought it was a good idea to try to climb out of her window. But it was quite noisy, so it woke me up. And she looked at me and did this.